Why do the rulers of dictatorships desperately seek to monopolize all industries? If the ruler of an African country answers, he will definitely emphasize that he is not engaged in monopolization, but in nationalization, and his purpose is to create an equal society without exploitation. We can prove that this is a lie. Many African countries were not fully dictatorial before nationalization, yet they became complete dictatorships afterward. Obviously, the purpose of such monopolization is to establish dictatorship. We know that under a dictatorship, everyone becomes a slave to the ruler because he has the power of life and death over everyone. In this world, no one can bear to be a slave, so everyone must revolt against the ruler. What should the ruler do in order to maintain his rule? The easiest way is to send troops to suppress a revolt when it occurs. However, this method is unaffordable for the ruler, as the ruler cannot guarantee victory every time. The most effective approach is to deprive everyone of the ability to revolt. To achieve this, the ruler must monopolize all military organizations. That is, no one is permitted to have any military organization except the ruler. However, monopolizing military organizations is not enough, because there are many kinds of resources in society that can easily be converted into military resources. One such resource is money. With a large amount of money, anyone can form an army in a short period of time. This leads to the ruler treating the rich as a potential threat. How to eliminate this threat? The easiest way is to confiscate the wealth of the rich. But the effect of this method is very poor, because if the ruler doesn't monopolize all channels to make money, the rich will continue to emerge. The most effective method is to monopolize all channels to make money, which can make the rich disappear completely. The main channel to make money is business. This is why the rulers desperately seek to monopolize all industries. However, most countries that attempted total industrial monopolization collapsed within a short period of time. This reality forced the rulers of most African countries to open up some industries, but they still monopolized most of them. Why do they have to monopolize most industries? Because these rulers understand that dictatorship cannot be maintained once the government controls fewer resources than society does. Of course, such a system cannot endure, because a high degree of monopoly is an excessive exploitation of society, and such a country is bound to fall into extreme poverty and collapse rapidly.